Bobby, did you bring your homegirl named Tina? Thank you. Natalie, a lot of the girls have questioned the length of your chin. Do you care to measure?
Yeah. You are the class.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
Next question.
Oh, Natalie, it looks as if Lemmy has dropped something on his way in. What you mean I gotta go? Man, this some up. It's over. Oh, I haven't been more excited for something to be done and I don't know how long. Cheers to the entertainers, okay? Thank God. All right, what is going on, entertainment? So Sam comes out with another video, and finally, y'all, it's Baddies Africa finale. Thank God what Diamond said was it true, because I saw online she said they were going to spread out the episodes in like two, three more episodes, but they did not do that, thankfully. So praise God that this season is over, okay? So the episode starts off with Natalie coming in. Apparently, by the end of the episode, she revealed she was shopping for the girls. She was getting bags for the girls and stuff like that. And she's standing there trying to figure out what's going on because the girls are all in a melee. It looks hot as hell in that place that they were in. The beer pug looks hot than a pug. And they're all kind of standing there hectic. And Natalie's trying to figure out what's going on. Next thing you know, DTB just snatches her up. So at one point, even Dolly had threw a drink at Scotty. So they were trying to hold her back. So DTB comes behind Natalie and says, "Bow, I'm not..." No wonder Natalie got DTB like that, because like Natalie got baptized backwards. She said, "Oh, you miss you." How the heck did DTB snatch you that far back? It'd be one thing she just snatched your wig off like a Jerry Springer episode. You know when the T girls go on the show and they be like, "I have something to tell you. I was born Annie," and then the man just snatches the wig off of her. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna be one of that, but Natalie, you went back on the wig. That wig must have been glued something tight, nasty on that head. Okay, shout out to Natalie's stylist, because the front did not get taken off, so that is strong glue. Okay, that was used on the front of that wig. So props up to the stylist. The stylist should have got a Baddies chain. I'm not gonna lie to you, because Natalie was over there by the end of that fight looking like Donald Trump. Natalie by the end of the squabble. So after the fight happens, which by the way, DTB doing that was not right. It was not okay. I feel as if like you could have asked her for a head up. Okay. Natalie has been trying her, don't get me wrong. So, you know, a fight was deserved by the end of the season. But do I think she should have went about it that way? No, because it goes into the narrative that you're scary and can't fight nobody head up, and, you know, you pick and choose and all this type stuff. So she should have asked her for aid properly. I feel like that would have been the right thing to do. Okay. Now, Natalie, at first, I thought she was going to squabble DTB. She's like, which, by the way, DTB, they were holding DTB back, and Natalie got some punches in. So the way that you were going off, Natalie, that's it. You get what I'm saying? Like, the way that you were going off, Natalie, like, you would have thought E.T., I feel like, did a little bit worse, if we're going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I guess. So she ends up was like, oh yeah, bitch, I got you. Okay, let's go. So I'm thinking about the squabble. They held him back and stuff. Nothing happened. None of the girls got on DTB. Dolly was being held by security. I think Lace was being held by security. None of the girls did nothing. Summer ain't do nothing. None of the other girls did nothing. Okay, even a Tavy baby didn't do anything either. Okay, so they're holding them back, and that's when Natalie was just like, okay, so she whispering to Pretty P. I'm like, what you over there whispering for? Okay, she's whispering to Pretty P to get Diamond. Out of all the girls, Natalie, you're gonna whisper to Pretty P all because she asked for her watch is crazy. Like Pretty P said, I'm glad she had her mind. You know, she has a good head on her shoulder. She like, that don't make no sense for me. No, I ain't doing that. No, Natalie, that don't make sense for me. I ain't doing that. I'm finna see DTB. That's my alliance. Me, DTB, Ivory. No, I ain't doing that. Okay. So Pretty P wasn't having it. She did not get into the mix between those two, which was the right thing to do. Because once again, she been cool with Diamond all season. For her to hit Diamond right now randomly would make no sense. Now that damn Octavia, no sponsor, she was the one that should have got damn Diamond. Because y'all not even friends like that. No shade. Okay. So Natalie's like, oh yeah, you're not gonna care. I got something for you too. Yeah, I got something for you too. Want to talk about watches? You'll be on a watch, bitch. I got something for you. So she's like calling out Pretty P and stuff. Roly's like, oh, we're not fighting. So they escort Natalie to her bus. She over there, hair flying in the wind. She's like, F all these bees. I'm sick of these bees. Bees don't do nothing. They want to be bad, but they don't move when I move. Okay, we all know Natalie stands by the principle. When I move, you move. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. I don't know why you don't want that Betty chain back. When I move, you move. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. Okay, that is Natalie's motto. So she's basically like, you don't move when I tell you guys to move. So Summer run out there. She's checking on her. Tavi baby going to check on her. She's like, yeah, you too, bitch. You didn't do nothing for me. Yeah, you stood there. And she's cussing out Tavi baby. She's like, oh, it's because Tavi baby ended up going out there a little bit later. And then she's like, yo, son, what's up with everything, yo? Like, you mean to tell me niggas got snuck for a buck? Whoa, what is this, Natalie? This shit crazy. So Natalie's just like, no, I don't with you. You're supposed to move. You ain't do nothing. And then she rolls the windows up. Natalie's infamous for a famous window roll up. That girl's go All-Star Battle, the last season of Baddies. She's prettier than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to get an iconic window roll up. So she roll up the window and drive away. Tavi's like, yo, son, I've been at her back since day Sego. Fuck is you talking about? Like, yo, this petty, like, whoa. So she's standing there looking crazy, by the way. It's like she had like a hat on. It like was dressed partially nice, so she just looked off. So she go in there and she telling Diamond, she like, yo, Diamond, I think you was gonna hit me with the okie doke. Like, what's up with you, my guy? Like, whoa. So Diamond's like, I don't care. I want to get her. I'm gonna get her, bitch. What do you mean? What you talking about? No, girl. Y'all know how DTV do. She hit us with one of those, saying that if she was a regular girl in the street, she would have got it the same way. So it don't even really matter. That all in itself, that whole situation just showed me how the girls love DTV more than they love Natalie. I don't care what excuse they have, security, this, that, shock, all that. Had that have been somebody else, they would have got them. Let's say Big Lex just snuck Natalie like that, they would have hopped on her. Summer did it, they would have hopped on her because it's DTV and they with her, they were stuck. That's the real tea. They didn't know what to do because they fuck with DTV because she a cool bitch. So they just like, damn, now we got to pick a side. That's what it really came down to. So after Diamond starts going off, we still see Scotty sort of talking to Dolly. Dolly's still trying to get her. And Dolly's just like, so why you call me out, Scotty? Why you call me out? And Scotty's like, I did it because I wanted to prove something to you. I wanted to prove a point to you. Dolly like, don't play my mother name, bitch. Don't you ever play my mother name. What you talking about? I'm finna get you, bitch. Yeah, they take her away. And then next thing you know, Scotty's talking to Roly. And she's just like, she wanted to fight me from the beginning, Roly. I'm like, why are you crying? Like, this is the stuff I'm talking about. You literally on the last episode said, Dolly, I thought you said you was gonna fight all of us. And Dolly tried to fight you. Had you not said that, none of that would have happened. Am I crazy? Or am I watching another show? What? Like, this is, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, even Roly was like, girl, stop crying. Let's go through the cabaret. So they get on the bus and Lex is going off. I hate when Lex is mad and yelling. Like, she gets on my nerves when she loud and mad and yelling. Like, am I the only one? Yeah, so I favorite him so much, but Lex irritates me when she yelling and mad. She like, yeah, I respect that Miss Tommy, but Fauna! You whack, bitch. You run your fucking mouth and you talk that, but you quiet. At least pop your shit, though. Okay, so she's screaming at the top of her lungs, talking about how Fauna is, could be a little bit, I guess, more like boisterous a little bit. But it's like, girl, if she was, you would be popping her left and right, if we're gonna be honest. So yeah. Summer at one point during the bus ride, she goes, that bitch Scotty is on something. That girl is on something. She remind me of me. I said, what? I know you lying, Summer. What is Scotty doing that she reminds you of you? Okay, I guess because she picking at people, when some of y'all are blind to, that's why she reminds her of her. But no, Scotty is no Summer. Because if that were the case, she would have snuck Dolly instead of calling her out. If we're gonna be honest. So on the other bus, Roly is going off because Roly's just like, yeah, I be telling them all the time. I be telling them don't be throwing bottles. And they say, oh, well, what am I supposed to do about it? Okay. Roly really wanted to say, I'm not the CEO. This is not my show. So I can't really do much. Okay. Which is understood. Like, Roly, at the end of the day, like, she could play peacemaker and their mom all day, but she's not the CEO. She's not the baddie CEO. So it's not really up to her to maneuver and handle these situations. She's just like a cast member like the rest of them. I do believe she has some sort of producer's credit, but once again, it is Natalie's programming. So all the girls are talking about like the big three and stuff like that. Scotty once again gets a little bit emotional because she feels like Roly didn't have her back. Kay Rican at one point says how she said if somebody shows you who they are, believe them. I said, ooh, not believe them, bitch. You one of those. Ooh, I know Roly's not gonna like seeing that confessional. Cause you're basically saying Roly showed you that, she's a traitor. Okay. Which in my opinion, I don't think Roly needed to have Scotty's back. She didn't tell Scotty to call out Dolly. Dolly wasn't even paying attention to Scotty before all that happened. Really, it was between Lex and Scotty. You brought Dolly into it. So what the fuck you want Roly to do? I just don't get it. They be having too much expectations for Roly, and Roly's not the boss. Like, you take that up with Nat. You know what I'm saying? So at one point, too, on the other bus, they're like, oh man, it is crazy. So someone like, look, Latanya. LCK's like, no, it's Latina. When I tell you I screamed. Latina, I know she regrets doing this show. I ain't gonna lie to you. She probably like, why did I come here? Because like the way that basically she was basic that one, they got her name wrong, and then two, they like low-key forgot about her until the end of the scene, and they asked her what she had to say. She said, nope, I have nothing to say. Nope. Okay, she said she was overstimulated with everything going on and so on and so forth, which I'm like, girl, you know the show you was going on in the network. Overstimulated. Yeah, it just ain't make no sense to me. Okay. But I will say though, one thing I respect about her, she not gonna stick her nose into people's business that she has nothing to do with. So I do like that about her. Because if it were the other way around and she was just talking out of turn, she'd be getting sought left and right. And people would be saying she's annoying. So I'd rather her mind her business than do the latter. Okay. So that is what it is. To be honest, I just don't think the show is for her. Like, she to me gives me more so Baddies Gone Wild vibe. Like, she gives me like a younger vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's around these old ass girls, like fucking Tavy baby. Like, the fuck? Like, that could be her mother. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I just don't think this was the show for her. So here comes them getting to the house, which by the way, Lex, bitch, you are not in the WWE. This is not WrestleMania. Please don't be so dramatic with your entrances and your movements. She pushed the door. She said, it was giving like a wrestler coming on WWE talking about dun 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 dun. She gave us one of those. I'm like, girl, like, it is not that serious. Y'all have really turned this show into a fight camp, and it's so sad to watch. I'm like, wow, like this is a fight camp. So she gets in the house. She's like, you, this Lex, you. So Fauna's just like, me. She's like, step into the plate, basically step into the ring. They start to get to going bop, bop, bop. I was give the W to Lex. She got that with Fauna the first round. She did get that with her. Okay. So she buka baka baka. Fauna was still getting her a little bit though, but I would say the bigger W, you gonna have to give it. I feel like I'm gonna have to give it to Lex. Okay, so she's going off. She's like, ha ha, yeah. Y'all know Baby Shark. So Fauna's just like, yeah, I don't give, and I still said what I said. Mwah, mwah. She's standing there on the stairs, and then that's when not Dolly, but Lex is like, oh, your lip is bleeding. She's like, she don't really care. She don't really care. So Fauna at this point has fought Lex a couple of times, so she don't care if she wins or loses. To be honest, so them fighting to me is pointless. As she's arguing with her though, she's just like, you let Roly manipulate you. You let Roly get in your head though. That's what you did. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Roly, her and her super freaky wig comes down the stairs. Okay. So she's just like, wait, Roly manipulated what? Now, Lex, you caught the plea, no shade. You did say that, and you did mean it like that. Roly did instigate and get into Fauna's head. Just say it for what it is. Roly ain't gonna do nothing to you. What's she gonna do? Hit you? They shade. You meant it exactly how you said it. Don't be trying to flip it around, toggle it, shake it like LCK wig. You meant what you said, okay? Roly did instigate and get into her ear, and that's when all of a sudden Fauna's like, "Oh my god, I remember you threw the noodles, Dolly." So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So Roly's just like, so what? I did what? I manipulated nobody. Oh, okay, okay. Because Lex kind of like backtrotted on it and was saying basically, oh, because of what you said, now she wants to get the noodles, which happens episodes ago, which was pretty stupid on Fauna's part because that was a long time ago. I even forgot it even happened until they showed the flashback. So after they separate them, whatever, so they put Fauna on the stairs. Lex is standing there, and Fauna's still wanting to get that still with Lex, right? But Lex still wants to get it with her. So Fauna's like, oh, let me get a water. Let me get a water. So she starts drinking the water. Lex like, I don't need nothing. Lex is drinking Fauna drinking her water. The security tries to take it away, and then she's like, so she drinking her water, and then Alexa's like, give it to him like he asked. She's such a troll. She throw the water at near Lex, right? And then we go for the second round. Fauna got that. Now, apparently, at the finale, there was rumors of the weapon being used. From what I was told, the weapon being used was basically mace that was sprayed, and the girls are saying it online as well. Mace that was sprayed and put on her hands, rubbed on her hands, and that ended up buka baka, and she used that. Apparently, the girls were coughing up something nasty, and then ended up choking them up, and they edited all that out. Once again, who knows if that's true or not? But that's what some of the girls are saying, to be honest. And me, I'm more so believing it than not because out of all the days, all of a sudden, Fauna just gets her. I don't know. I don't know, but she still took the W, regardless if she did it or not, bitch. At this point, the way this season has been, there's no boundaries. You could do anything. So I'm not. If Fauna did it, I don't give a crap. I'm sorry. Y'all throwing bottles. Y'all throwing poop. Y'all throwing piss. Y'all spitting. Y'all doing all types of stuff. So who cares? If she did it, oh well. What Young Thug said, whoop de doo. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't care because y'all don't have no boundaries. Anybody could do anything. They all stay. Nobody gets sent home. So also in the meantime, all that's happening. K Rika runs on Summer and finally gets her because Summer been getting K Rika, girl. K Rika gets her on the wall. She bop, bop, bop. Summer falling to the ground. She like, ah! Dolly start fighting with Co-Killer. Co-Killer like, Dolly uppercutting her a little bit. So they're all getting them all at once, which is good that they came up with a game plan because I feel like when it comes to the big three, they're always in cohesion of what they're going to do. So the fact that the pretty three thought to come together and get them all together was smart. And they end up separating them. All of them start walking down. Okay, Rika's like, I got that whole talk. Macca, macca, macca. They all popping their stuff. And basically the scene kind of ends there. Then we get to the next day, and Natalie is sitting with Amber. And Amber's just like, you know what? Like, I'm kind of appalled, Natalie. Like, all these things that happen to you, and like, you do such good things for them, Natalie. You're like a caretaker. It's so disappointing, Natalie, because I see you take these girls, you guys travel all over, and it's just like, wow. No shade. I'm getting sick of them. Like, I feel like Natalie does a lot for the girls. Don't get me wrong, but like the fact that they sometimes talk about them being there as if there's not a whole $1 million network backing them is a little irritating. Like, come on now. Natalie's great and does what she does for the girls, but let's not act like she could do it all herself. Like the pepper, we got to give the pepper some credit. You feel me? Like, I'm just saying, can we give the pepper some credit? And y'all know it's, it's something if I'm saying it. Can we give the pepper the credit? At least a little bit. So Amber's just like, like I don't think I would be able to do it if I was Natalie, but Natalie's a businesswoman. So, she's able to let girls hit her upside the head and knock her something nasty and still bring them back. But I don't think I'll be able to do it. Natalie has the patience of a saint. I feel as if these girls, the way that she handles them, I could never. I mean, look at me, Latina. When she gets her ass beat, I don't give a fuck. I just stand there and watch. So the patience that she has, only God can give it to her. I'm like, okay, Amber. Y'all know Amber gonna sit there, scratch her head, shave her head, and not do much. You feel me? She's already put in the work. Amber has been in the industry for a minute, y'all. So at this point, she's not gonna lift a finger to do more than what she's required to. So Natalie started talking about Pretty P, how she expected Pretty P to stand up for her. This is the problem with Natalie too. You cannot expect things done for you just because you do and you give material things out. And that is something Natalie has to work on in regards to herself. Come to Papa P, a therapist, okay? You cannot buy people's loyalty. That is one thing Natalie does that she needs to stop. If they fuck with you, they fuck with you. You don't have to buy it, give them opportunities, clout and all that. If they F with you, they F with you. And that's the problem with Natalie. She be buying these girls loyalty, and these girls cannot be bought. Taking Tavy out to dinner, he's buying these girls bags, doing this, doing that, and then when it's time for them to ride, they don't ride. They slip and slide. So what did you expect? You can't buy it. It comes if they genuinely F with you. Also, Amber, can you take them shades off? Are you in the witness protection, bitch? Are you hiding from Kanye? Like, I'm sick of her with this all season. You are not in a damn Blade movie. This is freaking Amber the whole season. So I feel like fire the baddies because that's just what I would do. And I'm just it's so it makes it hard for you to like connect with her. Like that's like me if y'all not knowing who I am. Like I don't get how some of y'all connect with YouTubers that y'all don't know what they look like. No shade. Cause it's like, girl, it could be a fucking white bitch named Sally, with a beer gut talking behind the damn channel, and y'all would just never know. Anyways, so she's talking to Amber and stuff like that, and they basically come to the resolution that like she's not gonna do when she comes to the final dinner, she's gonna come in and it's gonna be different from the other final dinners, and it's just not gonna be basically the same as the final dinners because she's just over it. So we see the other girls sitting down and they're getting ready for the dinner. We see DTB, Pretty P, Tavi, and then the Pretty Three. They're all sitting down. They're talking about what happened. Basically, they're celebrating that effects that Lex got. Okay, she did get got. Mace or not, she did get got. So they're celebrating that. Meanwhile, on the other side, Pretty Three, the big three are talking about how Lex lost that second round. Which, by the way, Lex was giving us very much Aaliyah. She even sat very particular. She sat on one side of her face towards the camera, giving very much BGC6. It's on like Donkey Kong, Ashley vibes, Aaliyah, part to the eye. Okay, so we couldn't see that blood clot. Okay, my gonna go gunshot, and them blood clot hit her with that witch pot. Hit her with a say, oh, yeah. Okay, she had a blood clot right in her eye. All right. So she basically said that Fauna got so close to her that basically her senses. This is why I'm more keen to believe the pepper spray than not, because the way she described it, I could tell there was a lot of editing around that. she was basically saying, and then you hear somebody say reaction. Why they would cut that out, I don't know. Like, I guess they're trying to make, I guess, the audience happy because the big three got, which she did get got, regardless of the mace or not. Like, Lex, you got. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I could tell they kind of cut a lot around those scenes to hide something. So it was kind of blatantly obvious. Tavi was happy as hell. She like, thank you, Fred. You got it, yo. Like, I'm happy, yo. Like, bro. Which, by the way, Tavi stepped up her glam by the end of the season. She looked really good this episode. Like, bitch, did Natalie start give you her stylist or something and like her beauty team? Because like she never looked good that good that whole season except for then. Did y'all peep that? So the girls get on the bus, each of them on two different buses, and they're on the way to the dinner. They're so excited for the dinner. They're like, yes, we're going to the dinner. We're going to the dinner. Mind you, like, child, ain't no dinner, Bill. Ain't no dinner. Okay. Because Natalie had other plans. She wanted to basically have her own final dinner. All right. So the girls never all came together for the final dinner. So the girls all started doing their outros, which to me, this season, I didn't even care about outros because I'm so glad this season is fucking over. You guys are very much irritating as fuck. Y'all didn't even give us good drama online either. Because usually they'll beef online and give us a good key. We didn't even get that season. We get a little bit of it, but barely any. Okay. So bye to all the whole cast. The people that I feel like should return should not be a lot of people, to be honest, just because this season was so draining and it was so repetitive. Okay. And next season, for them to do really good with this season, they have to send certain girls home and bring certain girls back. So then we see not certain girls back, but send girls home for doing things that they don't deem allowed. Like throwing a bottle. That person should have got sent home. Bringing a knife, that person should have got sent home. The May stuff should have got sent home. Like send girls home for when they do stuff that's too far and that's not considered a baddie. Use that as an excuse. Right? Anyways, so we see Natalie sitting with Scotty. And Natalie's just like, so Scotty, like, I've been hearing a lot of things you've been saying to the girls, and you've been telling them I'm not your friend. Like, are we like not friends? Like, what's up? And Scotty's just like, well, like, the reason why the girls are going back and telling you we're not friends is because I've been saying that we're not friends. And I'm like, okay, you're me. I couldn't believe she said that. I thought she was gonna start copying please work the plenty, but nah. She admitted it, okay? And I was just like, whoa, not being friends is crazy. Which, like, Natalie, please. You done beat up this girl every season except for Midwest. South, you got her. I'm talking about the reunion, you embarrassed her because you little girl her. West, you embarrassed her. East, you embarrassed her. So what did you expect? You know what I'm saying? What did you expect? I don't get it. So I just feel as if Scotty's finally standing up for herself and creating boundaries and not letting people embarrass her in regards to her and Natalie's relationship, which I am on Scotty's side when it comes to her creating that boundary because Natalie has made Scotty look like a joke like a few times throughout the seasons to where she's not going to claim you as a friend because she don't want to have egg on her face, which is very smart of Scotty. And that's really a defense mechanism, okay, which I agree with. Roly ends up joining the conversation. You can tell Roly wants to get in the conversation, but she's like, wait. I'm gonna tell y'all what's y'all issue. Y'all don't hang out enough. It has nothing to do with that. Let me tell y'all what it has to do with. Natalie does not like the way that Scotty has become entitled. You can tell she has become entitled over the course of the few seasons now that she's publicly with the pepper. And I think Natalie does not like that. And the fact that Natalie literally brought this girl from the Carolinas and now she's a boss bitch and she the CEO. She went up that CEO that bad. She went up that CEO. You feel me? That is a lot for Natalie to take in. She cannot handle that right now. She still has to like process that I literally brought this girl out the Carolinas and now she's doing her biggest one. That to me is a form of like insecurity in Natalie. She's like, wow, like you're the CEO. And she doesn't like the fact that Scotty can't be entitled. I can see Scotty be 100% entitled now that she with the CEO. Look how she's been acting this whole season. I'm just saying. I think that's the biggest issue with them. Then we join the big three, and they give Dolly her chain. Dolly happy as hell. I know the pretty three was frowning their face watching that scene. So they all jumping out. They're like, "Yay! I'm so excited." She like got my chain. She popping her puss and stuff like that. And she's like, Natalie's like, the reason why I got them the chain and also the bags is because they checked up on me. Meanwhile, the other girls never did. Okay. So they start bigging each other up. So they're like, what about Scotty? Scotty's right here. Dolly said, man, that hoe invisible. I'm sorry. Dad had me laughing. I'm sorry. Because it was like, it was out of nowhere that she said that. And Scotty's like, invisible, bitch, please. Okay. Summer's like, okay, Scotty, you did your big one. She's like, thank you. Okay. And they kind of all end the season off with the cheers. The big threes all say their goodbye. And the season kind of ends there. Okay. I feel like in order to make this season successful, USA, they have to split up the cliques. Somebody got to go from the big three. Yeah, I can't bring all the pretty three back. All the OGs can't return. Yeah, one or two got to get left off. In order for the season to be fresh and new, y'all got to break up the cliques. That's starting to become an issue. Literally. Okay. Like if they want a successful season, the cliques got to get broken up. One person got to get left off of each trio, one or two. They have to bring older people back that we haven't seen in a bit, and that actually were baddies that can actually develop storylines without just looking for a squabble. Okay. This was one of my least favorite seasons, to be honest. I still feel like a lot of seasons are not seen West or South just because it was one, less girls, and two, it was authentic. You could tell they weren't going in looking for a fade. The fades just came about. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.